just you have, not just you have ambitions, or not just you have ambitions, right? All your vassals can potentially have them too. Sometimes it will be something you can fix, sometimes not. If a character has the ambition to get married and you arrange a marriage for them, they will like you more. They can also have ambitions you can do nothing about, or ambitions you do not want to fulfill, like probably kill me dead and take my massive empire for their own. To see a vassal's ambition, click on their portrait and it will be listed above the stats. Right. Click next to end this part. Good lord. Religion. This part of the tutorial will teach you about your opinions, laws and crusades. Click next to continue. Religious vassals will only give you troops and money if they have a higher opinion of you than they do of the Pope. The easiest way to assure this is to actually appoint someone to bishop that already likes you. Click the laws tab and see how you can accomplish that. Right. The top part of the law. I hope you've been taking all of this on board, people, because there'll be questions at the end of this. The top part of the laws window are the succession laws, but let's skip those for now. Among the laws in the lower part, you'll find investiture. This can either be set to papal, which means the Pope elects the bishops, or free, which means that you can select the bishops by yourself. The Pope will not be happy, of course. Click next to learn about crusades. Crusades. What instigates a crusade is that the Pope appoints an area that needs to be conquered in the name of the Catholic Church. For him to be able to do that, it must currently be held by Muslims or pagans. When he does this, you will get access to, and you'll have to go and attack that province in question. If you choose to attack, well, not to attack, some of your vassals might be disappointed, but the Pope, he will not punish you. You should choose to join the crusade and manage. Should you choose to join the crusade and manage to be one that wins a province, you will get a very nice bonus, and that this usually gives, that will come in the form of piety and prestige. You will then get to keep all the provinces that you've taken, as well as a Crusader trait. Should you join the crusade, but one of the other Catholics win the Holy Province, you will not get the crusade bonus, but you can take other provinces. Okay. Advanced feudal system. Good lord. The news form, the previous game, are now 2 hierarchy levels and crown laws. Okay, click next. The 2 new hierarchy levels are Emperor and Empress, and Baron and Baroness. The Emperor sits in absolute top above kings, and this is a playable character. The Baron, on the other hand, are towards the lower end of the scale. They are beneath counts, and they are not playable. Let's move on to the crown laws. Click on the crown laws to continue. Ooh. Crown laws. In the bottom part of this window, you'll see the laws that are not related to succession. On the top, you have the laws marked with a crown, which means they are crown laws, right? Crown, okay. They concern how much freedom a king or emperor has. The first one is a crown authority and gives a wide range of effects, depending on what the setting is at. Your vassals will be hard to convince, but if they like you enough and you have high prestige, they'll pose a minor problem. The other crown law is investiture. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that right. It can be either you or the Pope that appoints bishops. Either choice will have some side effects as well, so be sure to check the tooltip before you change. Click next to end this part of the tutorial. Okay, advanced economy. We now have holdings in the provinces, instead of buildings. These holdings can be improved upon, or you can build new ones. To build a new holding, you need 3 things: a free slot. Okay, that's identified by that. And enough money, yes. A balanced province. You can't build a second city holding. If you do not have one of each already, click on a province to view some holdings. York, down in England, has one of each. All right. The province view. In the province view, you can see how much income the provinces have and how much of it goes into the taxes. You can also hover over each holding slot to see how much tax it yields, and it's fort level. So, fort level's 3. It actually looks quite magnificent on the picture. York does. Good lord. No, it's got a big castle. Well, okay, end of advanced council. All members of the council have 3 unique missions, and you can send them on. They can go on 1 mission at a time. You will still get their stat bonus though. Right, let's go through all of them in short. Click the council button to continue. Right. So I guess they're not involved in bin collection and things like that. The council missions. These are the 3 missions per advisor. You can hover over them to the right of the screen and get a more extensive explanation of what all of them does. The Chancellor. So improve diplomatic relations, fabricate claims, or sow dissent. Marshal. Suppress revolts, train troops, and research military tech. A better bow, yeah. I say, sir, this bow's made from pure elm wood. Oak and bow. Anyway, Marshal, whatever. Steward collects taxes, oversees construction, research economy tech. So he's going to invent the stock market. Spy Master, uncover plots, build spy networks, study technology. Obviously, he's not going to invent the stock market, is he? Because it's a medieval game. That was a joke. So I don't want to see any comments about, Stylosa, it's only medieval. And I've just kicked my desk in disgust. Anyway, we carry on. Court Chaplain. Head local Inquisition. Oh, good lord, the Inquisition. Research cultural tech. Improve religious relations. Most of the missions go by. Advanced succession. Oh, we're getting there. For you to be able to change succession laws, you have a few things to consider. The same ruler can only change succession laws once. You must have reigned for at least 10 years and there must be peace in your realm. The ruler must be an adult, i.e. no regency, no vassals can be fighting, and no vassal count or above can have a negative attitude of you. These demands can be hard to fulfill, so changing succession law is not something to do on a whim. It is often something you need to work for. Well, that was quick. Advanced diplomacy. There are no formal alliances in Crusader Kings 2. It's all a matter of bloodlines, dynasty and prestige. Our wife is dead, so now will be a good time to marry into another dynasty to form bonds that can be used. Click your ruler portrait to continue. Below the portrait of your wife are 2 golden rings on a blue background. This is the button that will allow you to arrange a marriage. Click it. Click it. Here you can see a list of unmarried women. Not all are appropriate, of course. Some are too young. A real marriage will not start until both of you are over 16. Some are too old if you want them to be able to have your children. So they have nothing to offer you. To help you decide, there are buttons that can sort this list to your desires. So, if you know what dynasty you want to marry into, sort by dynasty. If you are primarily looking for to up your military score, sort by military, right? Okay. Consider carefully who will be the best choice for you, and keep in mind that the dynasty and her rank will matter for your prestige gain or loss when entering the marriage. When you have made your choice, click her portrait to continue. So, I'm going to ignore this and just look at the one which looks the best off the portrait, being the shallow king of Scotland. So, we've got some wench with a hood. No. We've got some, bob hairstyle. No. We've got... Nah, she looks too old. We've got another crazy bob hairstyle. We've got a... Well... Kipper lips? I don't know. We don't know part of her. We've got... Just marry a monster. Well, there seems to be quite a lot of... people we can actually marry. And they... all apparently look the same. So my original plan of marrying somebody who looks funky and nice is now bad. So that we're just going to go for military because oh, hang on, no. Yeah, let's marry this German lass. You, yes. Here you can see what effects this marriage will have on your prestige. You can also see that she will answer to your proposal, to just go ahead and send it. Send. Go and marry the fat king of Scotland. Now you're a full-fledged diplomat. Oh god, right, advanced military combat. My eyes are watering. Is that normal? I don't know. We have some concepts that are new to this instalment of Crusader Kings. Open the military tab to learn more about mercenaries, holy orders and flanks. Holy order! Mercenaries are hired troops under your direct control. Click the mercenary tab to see what kind of mercenaries are available to you. Okay. Here you can see that when you hire them, they cost a rather hefty sum of money, 300. Oh, good lord. Good. He's cheap, actually. It's telling me to get that woman, I think. Anyway, if you find yourself unable to pay them when the time comes, they might attack you and take provinces. Oh dear. Their loyalty lies with the gold only. Click the Holy Orders tab to continue. When you don't have any Holy Orders active to choose from, well, we don't have any to choose from now, but when you do, it will look like this. So maybe it should have actually had one in there to show me, but whatever. Instead of this dead small picture, which... These troops are free to hire, but they only attack religious enemies. And if they only exist around that time of the Crusade, so they are a bit limited. If you are defending against infidels or heretics, they have no maintenance cost either. Now, raise your personal levy and select to continue. I can't raise my personal levy. Looks like I'm back in that situation again. Right, these troops are free to hire, but they only attack religious enemies, and they only exist around the time of Crusades, so they are a bit limited. If you are defending against the infidels or heretics, they have no maintenance cost either. Now, raise your personal levy and select it to continue. Well, that's my personal levy there, ain't it? This army that I raised, I can't select them. What? Well, I've just raised my vassal levies, which is not... Oh. So it looks like we're skipping that one again. For the advanced part of war, let's discuss some finer points of war score. Oh man, when at war, you will get war I think this is like some kind of endurance bloody test. If anybody's still with me now, power to the people. When at war, you will get a war score for winning a province in battle and siege. After that, not much happens though. To make it easy to claim parts of a vast empire, this changes after 3 years though. If you hold an enemy province for more than 3 years, the war score starts to raise. After 3 years, the war score will start to raise for just holding the provinces in question. This will enable you to win over a remote province that the ruler you are fighting can't or won't send troops to defend. Without having to siege all of their provinces, click next to continue. De jure is a term used to describe what is legally considered part of a landed title. Even if the de facto is controlled by another ruler right now, that means if, for example, the country of de jure is considered part of your duchy, you will always have a Cassius Belli to go to war and take it. The de jure hierarchy is static and can never change, e.g. the Kingdom of France will de jure always consist of the same duchies even, consist of the same countries. Oh my lord. Choose how you wish to proceed. Slit wrist. No, that's a joke. Advanced plots and intrigue. Plots in Crusader Kings 2 can help you accomplish things that might have been hard or impossible otherwise. Going to war and winning against a foe with a superior firepower, for example. Unlike ambitions, it is often aggressive to act towards someone else. Often secret and illegal as well. Click the intrigue tab to continue. We talked about ambitions in the intermediary intrigue tutorial. Plots are chosen in the same place. Using the button, click to the ambition. They are rarer though, so you will get an alert with one of them available. Plots can have someone assassinated, but okay. You can only have one plot or ambition active at a time. So if you want some new fancy plot, you may need to cancel your ambition for now. Once you've selected a plot, so these are plots then basically. Oh hang on, choose an ambition or plot. Yeah, let's kill this guy. Or woman. Right. Plot power is your strength relative to the target. To invite backers and strengthen your plot power, use the plus sign. Okay. Oh, so it's letting me move this window. So I can invite backers. So there are two kinds of plots, and they use different plot power. The military ones simply rely on military might. You make sure you and your backers have more of it, then threaten to wage war against them. If they do not comply, the other kind of relies on intrigue power, and it will be relative to the intrigue score of both sides that compromise the plot power. Click next to end this part of the tutorial. Advanced religion. If you happen to be an independent ruler and have had a really bad fallout with the Pope, you can appoint an anti-Pope. What? Anti-Pope? This anti-Pope can then be used to go to war with the current Pope. Oh, and if you win, you can replace the Pope with your anti-Pope. What? Click the religion tab to continue. I want to make an anti-Pope. Oh. What you need to create an anti-Pope is free investiture and a bishop that likes you more than the Pope. As you can see here, you have a bishop. Unfortunately, he does not like you very much. Had he done that though, we could have clicked the little button to the right hand and made him an anti-Pope. Once you have your very own anti-Pope, people who like your anti-Pope more than the Pope will pay taxes to you instead. And you can circumvent excommunications and you can go to war against the Pope in your anti-Pope's place. Click next to end this part. Well, return to the tutorial. Okay, so we've just gone through the tutorial. Good Lord. Yeah, okay, I've done them all. That was absolutely insane. So that was the tutorial for Crusader Kings 2. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to play, but that's going to be another clip, so make sure you stay tuned for that if you are interested in Crusader Kings 2. I know this is not typical of games we've had on the channel at the moment, but, well, we've had on the channel in general. But, we're a PC gaming channel, so we do all aspects of PC gaming. And as far as I am concerned, this is really the only area, the only genre of games I've never actually really gone into. But let's just see if I can do something with the text font, because it doesn't look like I can, which is a bit, maybe it's now a game menu, I don't know, because I could see it getting a little bit, eye strain would be a factor. But anyway, people, there you go, that's the tutorial of Crusader Kings 2. Stay tuned for more, well, for when I'll try and play the game, which will probably be hilariously bad in every way you could imagine. I'll be Stylosa from UnitLost.com, people. Make sure you subscribe, follow us on Twitter, at UnitLost Gaming, follow us on Facebook, UnitLost Gaming on Facebook, /Facebook, UnitLost Gaming, whatever. And I'll catch you next time, people. Toodaloo.